What's up, everybody? ERhymesSports, get ready. It's the college football CFB preview show. We got Miami at Florida, number 8, right? Coming up on Saturday, the college football season's beginning. I think Florida's going to win a close game. How about maybe 30-26? Miami, the U, they're not really back yet, right? But we'll see what Diaz gets going with those guys. No more turnover chain, but they got to get better recruits. It's time for the preview. Clemson, defending champs. They're the preseason number 1. I'm going to give you my final top 10. I think Bama's ready. All right. College football playoff. Will Michigan finally step in? Jalen Hurts in Oklahoma. Does the Pac-12, Justin Herbert, do anything? Tua Tagovailoa. What's Tua going to do? Do we see maybe Trevor Lawrence get the Heisman? So I'm going to break it on down now. The preview show. I'm going with Roll Tide. Just had to, let you know where my heart is. My 2 favorite teams for my fandom is Alabama and Michigan. But I think Bama and Tua and Judy Jones, most talented wide receiver. LSU's got a defense. We'll see if Georgia, right, can get things going. You got Eason who left. He's at Washington. Okay, Ohio State, they got, they have Fields and Fromm in Georgia. All these Georgia quarterbacks everywhere else. Let's see what happens, all right? Let's break down the preview now. All right, ERhymesSports. Tweet at me at ERhymesSports, IG ERhymesSports, and YouTube. All right, Eric Taylor, ERhymesSports. College football, baby. ERhymesSports, the college football preview, breaking it down. Yeah, follow me there on Twitter. So, what's going on? What's it all about? ERhymesSports, that's what it is. So, the ACC is Clemson and nobody else. Florida State is still down. Virginia could be decent. They have a decent quarterback. Not too sure anybody else is really going to make any big noise. You'll have some teams make bowl games, but the ACC and Syracuse, right? Eric Dungy, Syracuse should be top 20 team when it's all said and done. When we're talking about the Big Ten, I think Michigan gets it done. I think they take out Ohio State this year. Harbaugh survives. We'll see how that plays out. Oklahoma. I've been going back and forth. Oklahoma, Texas, Sam Hellinger, the quarterback, Jalen Hurts. I just think Oklahoma is going to have a little bit more offensive power and balance. Texas, they've got like a lot of new starters. I think 13 or 17 new starters, something crazy. So Texas will be a top 10, top 15 team at the end of the year, but Oklahoma is going to win that. The Pac-12, I've been going back and forth. Oregon, Utah, Stanford, Washington. Those are the top 4. ASU, maybe 5, they can sneak in there. You play to win the game, my man Herman Edwards, but it's all about the Ducks. Quack, quack. Let's see if Chip Kelly gets UCLA going. I doubt it. Bama. So the SEC, it's Bama, Georgia, LSU, and Florida for me, the top 4. When we get to the college football playoff, man, and don't sleep on LSU's defense this year, but let's see, how they can really, keep up with everything. I got Bama, yes, taking out, you got it, Michigan in the college football playoff, okay? And then I have Alabama. Well, let's see the other teams, right? Clemson, number 2, taking out number 3, Georgia. And I'm talking about a great game, like 37-34. And then revenge, Tua over Trevor. Bama over Clemson in the chip. I'm an ACC guy normally, especially for college basketball. You know me, I'm a Tar Heel fan, but it's going to be about Bama. Nick Saban gets his revenge. Too much talent for Bama, okay? Just way too much. So it's going to be a great season. I think we could have some upsets, some surprises. Who could crash the party? I don't know. Jonathan Taylor, right? Wisconsin. And that's right there for the Heisman, right? I got Tua 1, Trevor Lawrence 2, and 3, Jalen Hurts. I think the maturity in the Oklahoma offense with Lincoln Riley gets it going. Justin Herbert from Oregon could be there, and Jonathan Taylor, the running back from Wisconsin. Okay, I think that's how you could have 5 come to the Heisman show in New York. But this is the final rankings. I think at the end of the day, Bama will get the chip. You have Clemson, Georgia, Michigan. Oklahoma and Ohio State could crash the party. I think they'll be right there. Don't sleep on Notre Dame. Your boy Book, he's good. LSU, their defense, their safety's the top 5 pick. Okay. Then, yes, Texas, and I think Oregon 10. Don't sleep on Utah, ladies and gentlemen. They got the offense and the defense. Washington could be really good with, Jacob Eason. We'll see. They got good coaching. But look for a fun college football season. It's always top heavy, sort of the same teams. It just is what it is. But I think at the end of the day, Tua will be the number 1 pick. Well, it depends on the team. And I think he's going to win the chip. All right? But I'm all about Roll Tide. Yeah, man. It's that Bama offensive and defensive line, I think, at the end of the day. And they've got some really talented receivers this year. So I'm in, I'm out without a doubt. Roll Tide on that pride for the SEC. Clemson Tigers ACC will bring the poetry. This game, they're going to take the name. Don't you want to stay in the corners that you claim? Go Blue, Wolverines, Michigan repping for their team. Buckeyes or the Sooners. Understand? Shout out to my boy Curtis Spooner. Yeah, I used to play basketball with a kid named Curtis Spooner back in the days. Martha's Vineyard. Oh, gloves, Big E in the house. Anyway, ERhymesSports. Yeah, IG, Twitter, YouTube, and it's all about Roll Tide, Alabama. Oh, by the way, the chip, Alabama over Clemson. How about this? 38-37. Field goal at the end to win it. Ooh, I like that. ERhymesSports. Get ready, my NFL preview's coming soon. And Florida will edge Miami in the early part of the season. It's gonna be some good games. Don't sleep on the SEC with all these other teams, right? Kentucky, Mississippi State, Mississippi. But at the end of the day, it's about Bama and Clemson again. Peace.